voices in your head. You've put your courage to the test, laid all your doubts to rest. This is your moment.
Hey Celia, add HTC together to my calendar.
This is your moment.
Partners and developers from across the globe. Huawei invites you to join HDC together. Let's create together.
My name is Harold Pradal, and I am delighted to speak to you today. At BSI, our purpose is to inspire trust in our clients' products and services in order to create a more resilient world. This is especially important when it comes to the topics of information resilience, and in particular, privacy and security in this current climate. Before we go into more details about the role of privacy and security in today's fast-changing world and how BSI can help, I would like to take a minute to play a brief video that explains our purpose in more details. Our clients have told us that the following three topics are critical to them. 1. Managing and securing information. 2. Preventing a data breach. And 3. Protecting personal information. And through other channels, our expert committees, the use of the standards themselves, and our events held in partnership with industry specialists, we know that there are an additional two common challenges that organizations want to address. Those are compliance and reputational risks. Compliance first. With growing global privacy legislations like GDPR, the California Consumer Privacy Act, the Australian Privacy Act, or the Japanese APPI privacy law. But also the reputational risks, with the potential impact on the brand reputation and financial penalties up to $20 million US, as we saw in recent events. With the number of internet users expected to increase to 7.5 billion by 2030, the quantity of personal data is multiplying exponentially. However, with greater scrutiny, over how the sharing of personal data between countries and jurisdictions increases, more companies have to demonstrate that they comply with the evolving regulatory landscape whilst providing secure access to personal data. Personal data is not the only risk. The information resilience of an organization is also imperative. Every 40 seconds, for instance, a business falls victim to a ransomware attack, and this is expected to double in the very near future. Global spending on cybersecurity is likely to exceed $1 trillion cumulatively over the next 5 years. And with ransomware attacks maturing, the cost of damages are expected to increase as well. Another key trend impacting the resilience of an organization's information security is the lack of skills needed to fill cybersecurity roles. There are other external factors that we need to consider. In a world where organizations can face major challenges and disruptions in a very short amount of time, the question in your mind shouldn't be what would we do if this happens, but clearly what will we do when it does happen, because it will. In the face of these challenges, including the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, business leaders should be concerned about how their organizations could be affected, whether they are resilient enough to weather any disruption, and what they should be doing next as preparation for the inevitable. That is why we believe in organizational resilience and the ability of an organization to anticipate, prepare for, respond, and adapt to incremental change and sudden disruptions in order to survive and prosper. Within organizational resilience, we have identified 3 key domains that organizations must manage and control in order to remain resilient. These are operational resilience, supply chain resilience, and information resilience. As you would expect, guidance and frameworks of best practice offered by multiple standards have been used to help shape our thinking in each of these areas and the products and services we offer our clients. However, as pointed out, as organizations interact externally, they have no control over some aspects of the environment in which the various stakeholders operate. And this is precisely where standards, advice, and guidance are valuable. What an organization can control falls into 4 categories: leadership, people, process, and product. At BSI, we focus our efforts into supporting these 4 categories for each of the 3 resilience domains. Today, we are looking specifically at information resilience, and you will see how each of the categories can help organizations focus on which aspects provide the most serious challenges to information security and data privacy. Taking the scenario of the ongoing pandemic, as survival mode kicked in, we needed to ensure that our people remained safe and able to adjust to new behaviors. And as lockdowns started to be imposed around the world, the activities of cyber hackers created greater potential risks for network operations and the security of information. The global increase in remote working means protecting information becomes even more important. In addition, any changes to the health and well-being of our people working remotely must also be considered. You can see how many challenges may have knock-on effects on the organization and raise various concrete questions that BSI can help find practical solutions to, around the use of home networks, for instance, and slow connection speeds that may increase data stored on home facilities? How do you ensure that your people understand the importance of safeguarding and protecting information and follow best practice? Standards can be a trusted source, offering best practice and practical guidance for businesses and individuals to build their resilience. For over a century, BSI has been championing what good looks like and shaping best practice, helping organizations around the world embed excellence, build competence and capability to drive sustainable growth. Standards help to facilitate international trade, particularly by reducing technical barriers to trade and underpin existing and future trading relationships. Standards also enable innovation. They are critical in the commercialization of emerging technologies and also help support the creation of new markets at home and abroad. They help unlock productivity gains by providing a framework for achieving economies of scale, efficiencies, and interoperability, reducing costs and boosting revenue by opening up new markets. Standards also enhance consumer protection and confidence. They are a means of demonstrating compliance to regulation. Like Huawei, innovation is part of our DNA at BSI, in the way we operate to inspire trust and build a more resilient world. In an evolving privacy compliance landscape, where individual privacy rights are increasing simultaneously with the volume of personal data, the risk for retaining your privacy and protecting your data also magnifies. To combat this risk, at BSI, we have invested in expert solutions and constantly share knowledge to support how our clients navigate and manage their privacy and data security issues. We are innovators in privacy management and related information security standards. We actually developed the original standard for information security management, BS 7799, now known as ISO 27001, the foundation for ISO 27001, the standards for privacy. We constantly look for new and smarter ways to support our clients and partners. As remote working increased, for instance, so has our remote delivery through immersive technology solutions. Transforming business and delivering outstanding results have been helping our clients maintain certificate validity, secure data and privacy in remote environments, and continue to upskill teams in this evolving profession where specific privacy-related skill sets is more important than ever. Going beyond ISO IEC 27001, BSI is able to work with you and address emerging digital challenges such as IoT, cloud security, payment card, cybersecurity and privacy, and emerging privacy and ethical concerns around AI and machine learning. We provide training, consulting, penetration testing and certification services to many of these standards and frameworks. When the privacy agenda is on top of your priority list, BSI work with you to embed the information resilience you need to meet your very objectives. As you saw earlier, our purpose at BSI is about inspiring trust for a more resilient world. We do this by taking our clients on a journey to help them embed excellence within their organization. We achieve this through standards and the distilled wisdom of what good looks like, not determined by us, but rather by industry experts and key stakeholders from many sectors working together to agree on best practice in areas as diverse as corporate governance, information security, sustainable development, and smart cities. These sources of trusted knowledge are actually frameworks, not rulebooks, that can be molded to fit any organization. They help organizations of every shape and size across the world perform better, manage their risks, and grow in a sustainable way. Standards remain a global mark of excellence by which organizations can be recognized as best in class and provide a source of real competitive advantage. Information security is an issue of public concern, as well as technical compliance. If personal data is not properly safeguarded, it can seriously damage an organization's reputation and prosperity and can compromise the safety of individuals. Hence, companies need a structured management framework to ensure they have the appropriate level of risks controls, as demonstrated by Huawei through achieving certification to both ISO 27001 Information Security Management and ISO 27701 Privacy Management. This best practice approach is adopted by Huawei, and we are pleased that Huawei's teams are demonstrating their commitment and leading the field in information and privacy security by achieving these certifications. Huawei's employees can be proud of their hard work in achieving and maintaining high standards and continuing to demonstrate reliability and a commitment to their clients. Congratulations to you all.